On April 10th, 1976, a Russian chain match between Bruno Sammartino and the Russian bear Ivan Koloff. And the manager at this particular time, the Captain Lou Albano, a frustrated manager in the WWF at this particular time. And then coming to the ring right now, the living legend, Bruno Sammartino, and Albano does not want to let him into the ring. Bruno Sammartino, managed by the Golden Boy, Arnold Skolin. And you're going to believe this is going to be one of the most brutal matches you're ever going to see from the Boston Garden. And our referee for this one, John Stanley. A Russian chain match. One of a kind, never had been seen before, and has not been seen up until this time in the professional wrestling profession. Ivan Koloff, this is his match. This is a Russian chain match. Captain Lou Albano vowing that he's going to bust up Sammartino tonight with this Russian chain match, one of the most brutal matches ever in professional wrestling. More brutal than a steel cage match. More brutal than a battle royale. And more brutal than a lumberjack match. And this week on the Mat Classics, you're going to see the best of Bruno Sammartino, Volume 2. And Lou Albano's trying to get his hands on Bruno now. Bruno, big boot to the midsection. Lou Albano sent railing, and Ivan Koloff, watch out. Here's our battle for a Russian chain match, but Albano's still in the ring. Big slam by Sammartino. And John Stanley ushers Albano outside the ring here in Boston, at the Boston Garden. Oh, you're going to see some great Mat Classics this week. You're going to see the Russian chain match. You're going to see Superstar Billy Graham's first appearance against Bruno. You're going to see Sammartino against Mr. Fuji. Bruno Sammartino against George the Animal Steel, the Detroit Destroyer. And getting back to the action in the ring, it's Ivan Koloff jumping the gun, smashing Sammartino off the top of the forehead with that Russian chain, that 15-foot-long Russian chain. As you can see, Ivan Koloff cinching up on it now. As you can see, Sammartino, Koloff in a test of strength here with a tug-of-war. This match is going to be brutal, a very brutal match. And Sammartino pokes the eyes of Ivan Koloff. Down across the small of the back, it's Bruno Sammartino. That chain's gonna hurt. And the crowd here in Boston looking forward to this match after the many battles with Koloff and Sammartino. Irish whip into the corner now. Koloff sending that corner, and they're using that chain as a tool. Sammartino puts it across his throat now, and Koloff down to both knees. That steel chain around the throat of the Russian bear, Ivan Koloff, and referee John Stanley. Not much of a referee in this one. You're not going to be doing any counting. You're not going to be doing any pinfalls. You can only win this match by submission. The Russian chain match. Once in a lifetime match. You won't see this on cable. You won't see this on any of the tapes that are sold in the store. You'll always see this match on the great Mat Classics from the Boston Garden. And Sammartino with a right hand upside the head of Ivan Koloff. And he's using that chain again as a tool as he whips Koloff into that corner. Going in with the blatant chokehold. That's Bruno Sammartino, the living legend. Koloff coming right back and using the chain around Sammartino's throat. And our referee, John Stanley, is not about to step in on these two giant men in the Boston Garden. This battle, unbelievable action, the Russian chain match. This is Ivan Koloff's match. This is the match that he wanted. And Sammartino ducking nobody, being the true champion that he is. And Koloff just laying him in on Sammartino, choking, hitting on the forehead. Hard, heavy blows. And Sammartino stuck in the corner now. And Koloff leaning in with that 310 pounds. And Sammartino returns one of his own. Irish whip into the corner by Ivan Koloff. Sammartino now hanging on them corner turnbuckles. And Ivan Koloff railing now, a reversal now. Sammartino sends Koloff railing in a reversal with this Russian chain. They're using this chain as a tool. Big boot to the midsection of Ivan Koloff and Sammartino now. They're using that chain around each other's throat quite frequently in this match. And Koloff outside the ring now trying to get away from Sammartino. And Sammartino rails him into that steel corner post. Back into the ring now. It's Bruno Sammartino with another Irish whip. Sammartino wrapping that chain around his fist. And he's hitting Koloff with a couple of heavy blows in the corner on the top of the head of the Russian Bear, Ivan Koloff, who seems to be in some heavy trouble here in the corner now. And it looks like Ivan Koloff, he may be lacerated, he may be busted wide open by this steel chain. And referee John Stanley looks on to see if there's too much blood, if this match is going to continue. And Sammartino hitting him hot and heavy with those high, heavy right hands to the top of the head of Ivan Koloff, the Russian Bear, using that chain as a devastating tool now. It looks like Koloff, looks like he might be busted wide open here. And Sammartino like a wild animal in the ring as he's wrapping that chain around the fist, looking for the okay from the crowd. And Ivan Koloff, the man that beat Bruno Sammartino back in 1971 for the Worldwide Wrestling Federation Championship in Madison Square Garden. And Koloff now looks a little dizzy on his feet now. Sammartino, a heavy right hand to the top of the head. And Koloff busted wide open here. The blood's flowing. The blood's flowing down the forehead of Ivan Koloff. Sammartino now caught the chain on the back of his neck, and Koloff down with a blatant chokehold. But as you can see, the face of Ivan Koloff, a Russian Bear, he's all bloody. He's a bloody mess now as Sammartino on his back, getting choked by the Russian Bear. This match is anything but a wrestling match. This is a crazy, brutal Russian chain match. Sammartino, Koloff outside the ring as they're ramming each other into the tables, into the barriers around the ring. Sammartino got a chair now. Oh, he cracked him across the back of the neck now. Ivan Koloff sent reeling. And Koloff smashing Sammartino with a chair. This has become a real Donnybrook here in Boston at the Boston Garden. Sammartino back into the ring now. Ivan Koloff putting the boots to him hot and heavy now. And Ivan Koloff with the chain around Bruno Sammartino's neck. And Ivan Koloff leaning down with that 310 pounds. As you can see, Ivan Koloff busted wide open now as referee John Stanley checking Bruno Sammartino, seeing if he's out. He may be out on his knees, and he's down to his knees now. Koloff cinching in, but Sammartino hit him. He hit him with a heavy blow to the midsection now. And Bruno Sammartino looks to be ramming the head of Koloff. He stretched him. He's got him wrapped up with that chain. He's got him all wrapped up. And John Stanley's ringing the bell. It looks like Ivan Koloff has conceded. Yes, Ivan Koloff has submitted in the corner now. And Sammartino wrapped him up more like a bull rope, more like a piece of cattle. And Bruno Sammartino, the winner of this Russian chain match. Unbelievable action from the great Matt Classics from the Boston Garden. As you can see outside the ring, it's Angelo Savoli and a couple of the referees, Mario Savoli and Tom McNeely, helping out the Russian Bear, Ivan Koloff, along with Silvano Souza, helping out Ivan Koloff, the Russian Bear.